Well, hold on, brother. I'm talking.
What is up, guys? Welcome to the channel, MMA with AJ. As per usual, I'm a few hours behind on this story. I didn't have time to make a quick video earlier, but I'm making one now. So I'm going to have a crack at it, even though everyone else has already got their videos out way earlier. Basically, Conor McGregor apparently has been outed for exposing himself to some rapper. I thought it was Iggy Azalea, but apparently it's Azealia Banks. Here's the headline here. I've never heard of her in my life. A friend of mine told me she had some super degenerate song, like a Sexy Red type song, out about 10 years ago. So I'm assuming she fell off a while back and is not that famous anymore, because these sort of pop stars have a shelf life of like 3 to 5 years. But apparently McGregor has been sending D pics to this. I haven't seen them, thank God, but apparently there's like 3 or 4. One of them's got like a weight attached to it. I don't know if that's a joke on Twitter. Maybe people are taking the piss. Maybe he's got a little tiny packer or something, and people are talking about tying a weight to it as a joke. I'm not sure. But that's what I've seen on Twitter. People posting pictures of like weights, saying they're about to tie it to their knob. So, I mean, I can't imagine him sending pictures of a weight tied to his knob. That just doesn't make any sense. But here she is in all her... I mean, she's fallen out of an ugly tree and hit every branch on the way down by the look of it. That is not an attractive woman. And that's her on stage. Man, this guy is la coquette off his ban. I mean, look at his wife here. She was fine 10 years ago, and she's still pretty damn good looking now. And I'm not saying like he should stay faithful to his wife when you've got that much money and options. I'm not saying that at all. But I mean, and then also sending the pics and just... If he have sent them, because some people on Twitter are saying it could be Photoshop, but either way, he's just... If he has done it, the guy's a fool. So McGregor, there she is on stage. I mean, look at that. Look at those skinny arms and legs. That is not an attractive woman. Man. Anyway, so apparently she's put, how are you going to send a B some crooked ass D pics, then threaten her not to tell? She wrote alongside these screenshots, the notorious MMA. Ninja, do you know who the F I am? This is haram in capital letters. I guess he don't know who you are, because I didn't know who you are. Well, I guess he did, because he sent the pics, unless they were got you mixed up with someone else. I'm not sure what haram means, but I think I know what it means. And if I think I know what it means, then she is probably 100% haram and has no place saying that word. And then it says, she continued, like, are you really going to sexually harass me with the potato farmer D? Whatever that is. She looks like Mr. Potato Head or Mrs. Potato Head, so I don't know what she's on about. But then threatened me not to tell. Honey, you trying to be the president of Ireland? What is giving, fam? Is she trying to say like what gives? Is like that's what I think Americans saying there. What gives? Because that ain't a proper use. That English language sentence does not make sense. Honey, ... Ain't you trying to be the president of Ireland? What is it giving, fam? So she obviously knows who he is. Use some effing sunscreen, damn. As well as the alleged new selfie. So we're saying alleged, so we don't know if they are real or this is like an all a setup. Apparently he sent her a message from his account saying, don't be a rat because all rats get caught. He was probably like cocked off his head at the time, not knowing what's going on, sent him and then thought straight away, what have I done? And you can't take it back. And he probably knew straight away this was going to get posted everywhere. So like I said, I don't know if they're photoshopped or not. I have not seen these photos, so I have no idea. Maybe someone can tell me. Apparently she doesn't follow his account. Apparently she shared a screenshot of the alleged pictures, so that's pretty wild. Has reached out to the last known attorneys on record for Conor McGregor, his agent, and Azealia Banks, his agent, for comment. So they're speaking to her. And then another thing is, he's been seen on a beach with this. Anyone who knows anything knows this is pay for play, classic pay for play. Florida, Miami, them type of places. This is what you call an Insta-ho. She'll have an Instagram account, and she won't be technically registered as a sex worker, but that's what Instagram is now. 99% of Instagram is just sex workers, and even some of them don't realize they're sex workers, but that is what they are. It's just some of them who don't know. Their price is just going on a yacht, being able to take some Insta photos on a yacht, some of that pink cocaine, and some bottle service, and that's their fee, and Uber home. Do you know what I mean? So she's here, look, cheesing. The camera is seeing her. She sees the camera, and look at her face. She is loving it. That isn't a woman who's trying to keep things under wraps. She is loving this. This is her moment of fame. I would not be surprised if this woman has actually gone out of her way and told the cameras where to be as part of some sort of monetary gain for herself. She contacted him possibly and said, I'm meeting McGregor, I'm going to be here, I'm going to tell you where I'm going to be, what are you going to pay me, blah blah blah, and we can do a follow-up afterward, I'll talk to you. She's probably going to come out with all sorts saying, I've got McGregor's kids, I've been dating him since 2017. Who knows what she's going to come out with, but she cheesing, she loving it. And to be honest, there's not much more to the story. Apparently he sent the dick pics out. I mean, people are saying like Costa, she's a 4. She's clearly a 6, possibly adjustable 7. I mean, she's a hot woman. There's no denying it. And you've got to understand, these photos are just taken with a long lens camera on a beach, no filter. She's not particularly getting an angle she wants. You know, girls, they take 100 photos to get one. So at the end of the day, you can imagine on Instagram, she probably would look like a goddamn 10. Because if she looks like this from a faraway long lens camera with no filters, she's a pretty damn good looking woman. But look at this outfit. She is 100% pay for play. She put on her best bikini to come see McGregor. She'll probably put that as a tax write-off as well, that bikini. But I mean, there's not much to it. Anyone who says they wouldn't smash that is lying. But obviously, McGregor, the money, the power, the fame, you know, to get with that, be with that, is just wild. But anyway, the one thing I've got against it is, which I have nothing against men of power like him, Dana, men of money and status, having extra things on the side. Even the women know it. You go with like a gangster or a businessman who's worth millions, you know, they're gonna have their piece on the side. That's a part of what comes with the perks of having those options, and those men exercising their options. They have the options and they just exercise them, whereas average does don't get as many options like that. But these guys do get the options, and the women who want to be with them accept that as part of the deal, because they get the house, the ring, the car, the kids, and everything else that goes with it. These girls on the side, they might get a little Gucci bag or a Birkin bag or two, but then they get chucked to the curb, and that's that, and that's the deal. But one thing a famous guy called Kevin Samuels used to say is there's no problem with men doing that, and women understand too. Women who are okay with that, they understand the deal. But what you do is 3 things: you don't bring home any STDs back to the home, you don't have any babies outside the marriage, and 3, and importantly also, you do not humiliate your wife in public. So you keep it all under wraps. You don't get anyone pregnant. You keep it all under wraps. You keep that wrapped up. And you don't bring, and you keep it wrapped up for the STDs, you keep it wrapped up so there's no kids, and you keep it wrapped up so no one knows. And this guy is just, I wouldn't be surprised if McGregor had kids in Thailand or something, would you? And this guy's flaunting it in public. His wife's putting up with it, because why wouldn't she? She's that close in him, to get in that ring. And when she gets that ring, everyone knows she's out of there probably, because he must be a pain in the ass to deal with. And she's come this far. Or, you know, they've been together since they were kids. Maybe Dee is genuinely in love with him and he's a hero, so she's just like, she just doesn't care. And I mean, I think, like I said, she understands a man with this kind of fame and fortune is going to exercise his options. He just shouldn't be doing it in public like this. But this is pay for play, classic pay for play, insta-ho. And yeah, man, McGregor's not even trying to hide it. So that's it for this video. There's not much to talk about. I mean, maybe this guy's finally got some CTE kicking in. I was thinking about it. Took a few blows in the Chad Mendes fight. Took a lot of damage in both Diaz fights, especially the first one, and got hurt. I mean, it was gas as well, but he took a lot of punches. He took a lot of punches from a professional boxer in the Mayweather fight. Mayweather still had a bit of gas in him at that point. He took a beating in the... Well, he didn't take a beating, but, you know, he got knocked out in the Poirier fight. And, you know, all the sparring sessions. Maybe the CT is catching up with him. Maybe it is. And, you know, I just fear for the next 10 years for this guy. I feel... in the next 10 years, I don't know what's going to happen to him. I don't think he'll go broke, because people these days are too clever. He's probably invested too much money back when he was smart, before he completely fell off. He probably invested too much money into things that will just always give him residual income. So even if he blows all his money, he'll always be able to keep up a decent lifestyle. He's never going to need to work again. Even if he went stupid and blew all his money, he's always going to have money coming in from his pub and things like that. People will always want to visit here. Do you know what I mean? Even people who hate him, they go to Ireland, they're probably going to visit that pub. You know what I mean? Like, I neither love or not hate McGregor. I'm kind of neutral to him, but if I ever go to Ireland, which I plan to at some point, because my family's from there, one side of my family, my mother's side, I do plan on going to Dublin, and obviously the south of Ireland where my family's from, and I will be planning on going to the Black Forge for a pint or two, just to see what it's like. But yeah, man, that's about it for this video. I mean, how long till the next McGregor incident? But this is just straight embarrassing for the guy. I hope he can try and get his act together. I mean, this guy was the coolest guy on the planet at 2016. And man, he is just so uncool these days. He's so uncool. He can't get a sentence out. He's falling all over the place. He's just fucking embarrassing, and he's too damn rich and famous for anyone to tell him anything else. So thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video.